Guys, it's Janet here with day 7 of our week of treats, and I told you in day 6 that on day 7 we were going to go big, and literally really big. These are the new 6" by 17" gusseted bags from Stampin'UP. And on Stampin'UP's video, they show them as being used with a loaf of bread. They show them with a bottle. So I'm going to show you a whole bunch of other ideas, give you 2 really cool tricks during the video, and then maybe also sneak in a few extra thoughts about what to do with these bags. So let's go ahead and let's look at some of the fun things that I have created. First, right now, it is back to school. And here in the U.S., at least, a lot of times the teachers in the schools are looking for donations of germ cleaner as well as Kleenexes and things like that for the classrooms. And so I simply visited our local dollar store and picked up a really big container of the hand gel as well as the Kleenexes. They fit really nice in here. And I couldn't resist using our new green glitter embossing powder, and then it's the most wonderful time of the year. Maybe not for the teachers, but for the parents sending their kids back to school, it definitely is. And this is the first really fun little tip that I want to show you. So, many times when you buy washi tape, it comes as a variety pack, and sometimes there's an image that you're not always quite sure what to do with. So what I have is I have a piece of floral wire here. And what we're going to do is we're going to create our own little twist ties. And so you're simply going to take your floral wire and you're going to take your twist tie. And it could be any kind of heavy gauge wire. I just happen to have floral wire in the house because I use it for other things. And you're just going to lay that down the center. You get to the end. You're going to come back around. And all you're doing is you are sandwiching that floral wire between your washi tape. Okay? And of course, you would do a much neater job than what I'm doing. But you're just going to go ahead and sandwich that washi tape, or that floral wire between your washi tape. And of course, washi is forgiving, which means that you can go ahead and, so you've got it sandwiched between your floral wire. And now what you're able to do is you're just able to go ahead and, oops, sorry about that, just twist. Just create your own little twist tie. So just twisting it around, which is how I did this one here. So sandwiching a piece of wire between your washi tape will be a great, quick, and easy way to seal these big bags that we have. So then another idea, this is just simply a little holiday goodie for the people that like to bake. And I would want to give this a little early because obviously you don't want them to have gingerbread at Christmas. They want this early in the holiday season. So maybe you are going to some kind of events and this would be a great little hostess gift to take along or something like that. To add the little bit of emphasis on the end, since these bags are 6 by 17 inches and our paper is only 12 inches, what I simply did was I took a piece of our 12-inch paper and it's just scored in equal scores, okay, 4, 4, and 4. And then it's simply just down in the bag like this, and then it just kind of gives a little bit of bottom and a little bit of interest side to side. Used our new little cookie cutter punch, sweet little greeting, enamel dots that are on sale, or shapes that are on sale this week, and some little ribbon. Just simply folded a 6 by 6 inch piece of paper right up over the top, stapled it shut. Quick, quick and easy, and you've got a sweet little presentation, and it's always kind of fun to see stuff. If you have a type of business where you like to showcase product, this could be another fun way for you to showcase your product as well, drawing attention to it. Or if you're an organization that does door prizes and things like that. So another fun idea for you. This one is one that's close to my heart because I am a big coffee drinker. And so what I have here is a very large box of McDonald's coffee K-Cups and a smaller box. And the two of them stack perfectly, and I don't even need to seal it in any way. And again, I just took a piece of cardstock, folded it over the top, and then just added some sweet embellishments. All of the images and the stamps are from our 2016 holiday catalog. But again, really, really quick and easy, guys. Just a fun little way to pretty up some packages and make them look nice. So then going back to the school theme, again, a lot of our schools are looking for donations and things like that. Or maybe your kids go to daycare and you want to do something for the daycare provider. So again, looking for those non-toxic school supplies that are great for any classroom here. I had some Elmer's glue, some child-safe scissors, some glue sticks, some nice Sharpies for the teacher, some Crayola crayons. I used our little Sweet Home framelits to go ahead and make a little red schoolhouse. our banners, and it just says welcome, Happy New Year. So it is a Happy New Year for the school year. And again, think outside the box with your greetings. Many times our brain right away goes to Happy New Year being January 1st. Well, there's a lot of things that are a new year. For us as Stampin' Up! Demonstrators, October 1st will be a new year. So what's your fiscal year? That might be a new year. So the school year is a new year. So another sweet little bag and another little idea. And again, just squeezing it shut. Here, I pulled it out flat and flattened it this way just for a different visual emphasis on that. Okay, and the gusset allows you to fill it. So now let's look at one of the other ideas. And this is using the gusseted bag for a bottle of wine. I just used a Designer Series paper cut wider than the label and wrapped it around the bottle. For the tag, I used our new Cheerfuls tag. Here you want to take a look at that. Our new Cheerfuls tag set. And there you go. You can see that underneath looking at the camera close up. The little elements here. So that's what I used to create the tag. And what the tag looks like when it's cut out is this. That's one of the many tags that are in there. And so that's what your tag is going to look like. And I just simply went ahead and added some embellishments and things like that. Here I put a top hat and a cane on our sweet little Halloween cookie cutter because we're celebrating. And then instead of using one of the Halloween greeting sets, one of the sets that I really like is the greeting set that goes with our tin of tags. And you don't need to buy the tin of tags just to get the greetings, but making spirits bright. So a little play on the alcohol in there and the word spirits. So that's our sweet little guy here. So let me show you how you can easily put that tag together as another one of our tips. And actually, real quick before we do that, let's grab this bag and let me just show you something really fun that I discovered. The bags are definitely really, really roomy, and if you're going to do just one bottle, of course, you're going to pull it up. But you have the opportunity to truly be invited to many, many social engagements this year when you take the time to fill the bag, because a red and white bottle sit perfectly side by side in that bag. And it's sturdy, it's holding it, there's no issue there. So you can indeed put two bottles, not just one in there. But now let's go back to our one bottle here that we have. And I'm going to just pull this up real tight. You could put some kind of fluff in there. You could put little mica flakes. You know, you could put little shreddies in there, whatever you want to do. And I'm just going to grab this and I'm going to twist the top part up here till it comes to a little point. I've die cut this out of copper, and I'm going to slide that down over the neck of the bottle, just like that, okay? Now you're going to notice that it has two little slits right here. One of the ribbons that I really, really like to work with the copper is this Delightful Dijon striped ribbon. It just really kind of ends up acting copper up against the copper paper. It's a really nice accent. And so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to thread that piece down through that. And I'm just going to get a visual here on how far this needs to go. So there's two options. One, I can now take this piece here and I can thread it through. And this is how I did the Halloween bottle. Okay, let me just look over the top here. I can pull that down through like that, and so it's kind of created like almost a little necktie on top of that. And then I can bring it up through the bottom if I want to. This is staying really secure. I don't feel like I need any extra there. So what I'm going to choose to do instead is to come up from here and then come down through here like this. So I'm going to decide to do that so that these are hanging out the bottom like that. Then for my image, I've die cut, or not die cut, yeah, I've die cut a little piece of our Dazzling Diamonds shimmer paper. And when I'm working with that, this has a little bit of a coating on the back of it. And so the adhesive that I like to work with when I'm using it is I like to work with our tear and tape. Our tear and tape will then hold it really, really well for me. And then there's a stamp set called Cheers. And this one just happens to say, just spreading cheer this Christmas. And I've embossed it in our coordinating copper powder. And we're going to go ahead and I have 2 dimensionals on the back of it. And we're going to add that on just like that. And now, let's go ahead and I'm just going to put a little knot in the bottom of this one. I could actually do a little bow. I could do it in reverse and have a little bow hanging as well too. But we're just going to do a little knot. And just that quick and easy, I have a bottle ready to go. You could actually pre-make up a bunch of these at the beginning of the holiday season, and then you would be ready to go visiting the hostesses and things like that. And of course, wine doesn't go to waste, so if you find yourself with a few extra bottles at the end of the season that you didn't have anyone to hand them out to, of course, just undo them and enjoy them. So lots of great ideas, guys, using these 6 by 17-inch bags. A couple of other thoughts for you on them is that because they're kind of expandable and stuff, for example, a cute little sweater, cute little t-shirt, you could wrap up in tissue paper and put down in the bag, and then of course just gather the top up really cute like that. It's going to be the perfect size for puzzles and Legos, anything that comes in a square box, small little games and things like that. And again, you can choose to hide the contents, or you can choose to wrap things up in tissue first before you put them down inside the bag, gathering the tops. And then the last thing is, just because they're 17 inches long doesn't mean that you're obligated to fill them all the way to the top. Just simply take a pair of scissors and cut them off wherever you want it to end, okay? And you can make the bag smaller. I just love that we have 17 inches to work with, but of course we're not obligated to fill it with that. But now if you're giving it to me, fill it to the top. Lots of coffee, okay? Or double bag that bag for me, but no, just teasing. So visit my blog to see close-ups of the sample. In addition, my blog will be your one-stop for seeing all of the other days, all of the other projects that I did for the last 7 days. To join my newsletter, I do free project tutorials. You're going to want to be around to see the beautiful frames that I've done, the 12 by 12 artwork that's going to be part of my live and to-go classes this fall. One for Halloween, one for the fall, Thanksgiving, and then one for Christmas. And you just want to hang with me, right? No, just teasing. So thank you guys so much for stopping by. 7 days of treats. I love crafting and creating, and especially the 3D kind of crafty stuff that makes me really happy. And I'm glad that that's an option for me as a demonstrator. So thanks for watching.